This one here is taking a little bit longer to get her to sleep. Yeah, I try and leave it out a couple of minutes before I go in. Right, she is now down to sleep. The time is 10:50, so 10 minutes, and I know that's not bad. I know it's not bad. I know that some people struggle really bad with getting their child to sleep, so I do feel quite blessed. So I'm now going to, gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to make some coffee and I'm going to have my second breakfast of the day. I get super hungry in the morning, so I have one breakfast, which was my porridge, and then I usually have a couple of slices of toast with some jam and butter, which is just scrumptious, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to get ready. I love toast with jam. One advice I do have for you breastfeeding mamas, because I know that we do have to consume a lot more calories throughout the day. I think it's an extra 500. I definitely do a lot more than an extra 500, is just to keep some healthy snacks around you. So I have here a pot of nuts that I just dig into whenever I get hungry. Always make sure you have fruit in your fruit bowl. Yeah, it's just really about ensuring that you're getting enough water, you're having a lot of healthy snacks around you, even batch cooking snacks as well. So yeah, definitely look into getting some healthy snacks plotted around your house. So I am now ready for the day. I've still got my pajamas on, but I'll change into my clothes when my partner's back. But I did just really want to quickly touch up on something. And I feel like you guys might be with me here, but the postpartum body, I'm still really struggling with that. I feel like not only have I not been able to shift the weight, but I've actually started putting on weight again. I just can't stop eating. I'm just so hungry all the time. And not just that, I don't have time to exercise. So before I fell pregnant, I was actually in my best shape, both physically and mentally. I was actually working on my summer body. So yeah, I was in the best shape. I used to exercise all the time. I used to do things like meditation and yoga and affirmations and all of that. And I just haven't had time to do any of that recently. And also cooking proper foods. My partner is an amazing cook and he does all the cooking, thankfully. But in terms of like my lunches and like snacks and stuff, like, I just tend to just sometimes snack out on bad food, especially late at night as well. Oh, that's her. One moment. Hi. Boo. So the time is 11:30, so wasn't a 2-hour nap like yesterday, but it was 40 minutes again. And she was so excited to see me. I'm really struggling to find the time to do the things I used to do, so one thing I will be stopping is trying on my old clothes in the hope that they're going to fit. I think I've worn jeans once since I've given birth, and that was super uncomfortable. I was so uncomfortable. So I've learned that I'm not just one size bigger, I'm 2 sizes bigger than I was pre-pregnancy, and that's okay. I've just got to learn to accept that, and again, lower my standards for now. Like, it's the one time in our life where we can let go of ourselves. And it's all about little one at the end of the day. And now I'm starting to learn her routine. I'm starting to fit my routine around hers. So before I would try and put her down for a nap, and in that nap I would try and work out and get in the shower. Whereas now I would work out when I'm with her. So I'd put her on the bed and she finds it all interesting seeing me jump around and probably finds it quite funny seeing mummy sweat. That kind of entertains her. I sort of do that a little bit before her first nap, and then when she goes down I can just get in a shower. Like I say, her first nap's pretty guaranteed. And it's just about being positive. So for every negative thought I have, I just try and think of 2 positive thoughts. And do make sure to subscribe, and then once you've subscribed, you can press the bell icon as well, so you'll get notified on any more videos I make. Because next week I will be getting back into my exercising and my meditating. I want to start meditating with her as well. So I'm going to be filming that journey. And then Daddy's going to be back. Say Dada. Dada. So we're just going to do some sitting up with her, play with some toys, whilst I'm still sitting on my bed. Why not? So if you put their legs in a V shape, it helps with their balance. There you go. Good girl. So I probably don't actually feel safe with her sitting and playing with that one, just in case she falls forward. So we can play with Mr. Froggy. Yes. Right, I'm actually going to feed her again now, just because it's been 2 hours. Between 2 and 3 hours I feed her, but I try and feed her up throughout the day so that she's full and has hopefully a longer sleep at night time. But in the morning, she's always a little bit more hungry because she's just gone quite a long period throughout the night of no eating. So yeah, I'll give her some food now. So I've just fed her and winded her, and now I'm putting her into a Jumperoo so she can have about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of playing. It's really cool. She's really mastered doing this. There we go. Good girl. And again. And she is obsessed with this. It was one of the first things when she went in here that she learnt to grab, and so she'd be playing with everything else and she'd always just make sure she's got one hand on her little love there. It's got little levels on there as well for when they get older, and even more interestingly, it spins all the way around. So she can go from station to station. She's mastered this one and this one and these. The only thing she's struggling with still is that one. But this is really, really good. I would advise getting one of those as well. It just keeps them entertained, especially if you need to put her around and do some bits. I sort of let her do a bit of independent playing then. And yeah. And I'll pop a link in the description below as well, so you can just head over and get yourself one. So the time is now 1:30. I did just have a meeting with my work through Zoom at 12:30, which is when my partner came back. So he took over with Renae. He just played with her for a bit. He said that she went down for a nap at 1, and it was quite good because she self-settled herself. Took a couple of attempts, but she went down. She's just woken up. So she had about a half an hour nap, and it is super nice because he's now taken her to the Maidenhead Aquatics, which means I get a nice hour or so to myself. Lunch for one. So Renae is now back from her little trip out with Daddy, and they came back with some new fishies, which is exciting. All I managed to do in that time was eat some lunch. So I'm just about to feed her, and then we will go on some walks, won't we? I'm ready to go on my walk now, Mummy. I'm ready to go on my walk now. Oh! So we made it out, but she is slowly falling asleep. So the time is now 3:30 and she's gone to sleep, which is great because it's been 2 hours since her last nap. Excuse the Sula going on right here. Oh, it's very hot. But yeah, so hopefully she'll sleep for the full hour because that's how long I'm planning to be out for, which lines up perfectly for her next nap. She woke up about 4, so again, she only had a half an hour nap, but it was fine because I like when we are on walks for her to look around, get stimulated. And I did start worrying, was it a bit hot for her? I mean, it was only 16 degrees, but where it's her first bit of sun and where I'm walking and I'm getting hot, I'm thinking she's really hot. So yeah, I just thought, let me just get back. So yeah, we just spent the hour out and we're now just chilling in front of the mirror. She loves looking in the mirror. It's perfect timing that she woke up at 4 o'clock, to be honest, because her bedtime is about 6:30. So 2.5 hours, it will leave her awake, so it will get her extra tired for when she goes to bed. And we will start her bedtime routine at about 5:30, just because she's having a bath today. We do a bath every other day. So yeah, I started at 5:30 and I'm looking forward to walking you through that with us as well. So I'll probably give her one more feed. You can do it. You don't need mummy. So now I'm just giving her a quick feed because I'll give her another feed in about an hour, a nighttime one. But like I said, I like to fill her up before she goes to bed. So hopefully she goes to bed with a nice full stomach, which means that she won't wake up shortly afterwards. One thing I am finding though is that she's getting really distracted on the boob. So she'll just put away whenever I speak. I'm quite surprised she hasn't done it yet. But yeah, she usually pulls away whenever I speak and it's painful. So now we are just in her room. I'm just going to get out some of her toys, as you can see in the background there. All of those toys we haven't yet sorted out, to be fair. We'll clean them and just pop them all in there. I'm going to start off with these little fun sensory balls that we brought from Camden Market. You just put them into water and they expand like that, and then we just pop them into one of those little freezer bags, and then she would just play with it. And yeah, I really just sit here and chill with her, speak with her, do a little bit of singing and playing, and then she is actually quite tired. It's quite a tiring day today she's had. I also got this as well. I got this when she was before she was born even, and they're just really cool. Like, it feels good. They're good to play with when she's sitting in here. It's just different feels all around. You got this one that she loves. It's just different. This is really good for their sensory. Different textures, different shapes, different colours. I'll put the link in the description. But definitely one to get, and they can actually play with it from 0 months old. So. And another great thing we got were these baby sensory cars. And these are really good for tummy time, so I would put her on her tummy. So I've actually started to put her on the 6 to 12 months just because I believe my baby's so advanced. I was joking. Just because we were doing them quite a lot and I felt like she got bored with the other ones. But I would just do a bit of tummy time with her, and then you've got like either shapes on one side and on the other side you've got an object. And I just lay them out and I pick them up, and then when I spin them round, she's quite like, oh, what's going on there? So these are really cool. They last up until 0 to 3 months, which is black and white. And then you've got 3 to 6 months, which is ones we were using. We came off them a couple of weeks ago. 6 to 12 months, 12 to 36 months, which it shows you on the back all of them there. In all honesty, it is really boring to sit here for about 10 minutes slowly flipping over cards. As long as it helps with her stimulation and using that brain, then that's all that really matters. And now lastly, we're going to do some tummy time. I'm not sure how she's going to take this because I feel like I've overstimulated her a bit. But we do have this, and I like to try and get as much tummy time in as possible. I'm not going to lie, I don't do it every day, but I try my absolute hardest to. Oh. Ooh. So the time is now 20 past 5, and I think we're going to start her bedtime routine early just because, yeah, she's quite, I think she's overstimulated. She's been awake now for, oh God, that's just gone on my foot. Yeah, I get full of sick the whole day. So yeah, as I was saying, sorry, we're going to start her bedtime routine a bit early now. So I'm just going to set my room up nice and dim. So I just clear the bed, I turn our main light off and shut the curtains. And I just put this dim little light on. I get her pyjamas already on our bed as well with a nappy, baby cream, coconut oil. So when she's out of the bath, we can just come into here. I put her into her pyjamas and then I will feed her. While she's sitting up winding, I'd read her a book or two, and then I do some lullabies. So yeah, I don't know how the routine is going to plan. I have an ideal routine, which for me is boob, bath, book, then bed. Already I've had to change it up a bit because I gave her food not too long ago. And I'm starting her bedtime routine early, so I'm going to give her the bath first, and then the boob, and then winding, book until 10 past 6. And then the last 20 minutes will be lullabies, and then in bed for 6:30. So let's see how this one plans out. Did you have a lovely bath? So the time is now 5:45 and we've just had her out the bath. She hates the after bit. Getting her clothes back on, she hates getting changed. She only likes the bottom half of her body being massaged with cream, and then she just gets really frustrated towards the end. So she has fallen asleep, which isn't great. Oh, I really did want to show you the bedtime routine. I have like cool little lights going up, singing some songs. But yeah, tonight really didn't go to plan, but that is really what having a baby is like. You can have your ideal plan. 90% of the time it won't go to your ideal plan. You end up on plan B or E even. It's quite early. What is the time? It's 6 o'clock, so I'm intrigued to know when she'll next wake up, but do keep watching. So I put her down into her own bed at 6:15, and it is now 6:45 and she's only just gone down. She was waking up and screaming. It's something that she's been doing for the last few days. She's best at her naps during the day and always a little bit more of a struggle on her bedtime sleep. But yeah, the last few days have been like crazy. It's like she screams as if we've left her screaming for hours, when really and truly it's like 1 minute. And the times I do go back into her room to try and comfort her, I'm having to like pick her up and rock her, which I've never had to do before, and I'm a bit cautious that I'm creating a habit that she won't be able to break. But I have to remind myself that everything is a phase. And I saw this cool little thing that a mum put on social media that said they don't have any bad habits in their house, it just works until it doesn't work anymore. So I'm trying to have that mindset with it and just remind myself, yeah, it's not going to last forever. If she just needs an extra bit of comfort in over the next few days, then I will give her that extra bit of comfort. So now I'm going to relax and I'm going to chill out and enjoy my evening. So it is 11 o'clock at night. I'm quite surprised that she's up. To be fair, she doesn't seem to want food, she just wants a bit of comfort, so I'm just giving her a cuddle. Sorry about how dark it is. But my partner made a good point. I might as well just feed her now. She's up. It has been about 6 hours since her last feed, so she'd definitely be hungry, and I will definitely get her to sleep. Hi, so the time is now 4:30, which is quite good. Last few weeks I've been waking up at about 5 in the morning, just because it gives me a guaranteed couple of hours in the morning to myself. You know, my partner's still in bed, Renae's still sleeping, so I just get like 2 hours of the day to start my day right, to crack on with some work, have a nice breakfast in peace. But I'm super tired right now, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I'll see. Sometimes I just go back to bed. So the time is now 7:40. As you can see, I did go back to bed, but that wasn't my intention. I laid in bed and I was thinking, I can do this, I can get up. And then 10 minutes later, I can do this, I can get up, and I kept telling myself I'm going to get up. Renae got me up at 20 to 8. Well, no, sorry, about 7:30, and we just brought her into the bed with us. But the main motivation for me going back to bed was the fact I'd only really had 6.5 hours sleep. I will have an early night with her tonight and then wake up early tomorrow. So I just want to say thank you so much everyone for tuning in and watching me and Renae on our journey, and for watching our day in the life. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you picked up some useful tips. So I've just fed her and I've just winded her, and the time is now 8 o'clock. So I've done you a little bit over 24 hours. Please do subscribe so you can continue watching us on our journey. Press that bell icon so you get notified on when I upload. And of course, if you liked this video, so please press like. But have a lovely day, everyone. Bye. So bye-bye.